we're back in the basement.
Yay!
Just got to warn everybody, I'm a little buzzed early.
Woohoo!
Just so you know.
I think we all are. Hey, look who's off the wagon, by the way.
Oh, hey, that's right.
Oh, the wagon broke.
I'm delighted. I'm delighted to be here. Thank you.
Well, I blame our guest, Greg 3PO Johnson, for bringing the good stuff. The
You know what?
Stoli and the blueberry vodka.
I'll tell you from experience. Greg always brings the good stuff.
Oh,
Yeah. No,
Scott Pierce could be mad at me. Yeah, that's fucking cheating on you, Scott Pierce.
That's what you get for not being here.
That's what you get.
fucking.
Yeah, Scott Pierce. Scott
Yeah,
Pierce.
Haven't you guys figured out me and Greg been running to the bathroom at the same time?
Hey.
We thought we were doing coke, huh?
Well,
I
let's.
thought you were crossing the stream.
Ghostbusters.
Crossing sleeves.
Don't cross the streams. You always cross the streams when you're peeing.
We
with
weren't
another
doing
dude.
coke.
You have to.
We were expressing our
I
mutual
heard-
respect of each other's bodies.
I heard Shannon yell, "Are you a god?" And then Greg started giggling. I wasn't quite sure what was going on.
Well, in honor of June, Barack Obama has declared June Gay Pride Month.
That socialist bastard!
I know. We have Greg 3PO Johnson here.
Hey.
As the you don't have to gay it up for us.
I lisp
He
on
didn't.
command.
That's just how he talks.
Great.
But,
Somebody else on somebody on iTunes is going to call us homophobic again.
Greg is our only openly gay panel member in this room.
There, come on.
Well, Vice and I are
My door's
engaged.
cracked.
What else do you want?
You guys are engaged. That's
We're
true.
engaged.
All right. So thank you for coming, Greg. Also, we have this. They're trying to be a couple. They're married with
Yeah,
movies.
but Jimmy's wife keeps getting in the way.
Yeah.
Oh, cat.
The Big Movie Mouth Off. You can see it on Comcast Channel 1 on demand here in Utah. Salt Lake City Alternative is the category, and they're in HD.
Yeah?
Yay.
And we're not.
I know.
We're not.
Thank God. They looked at it and like, no.
Next recording, we're going to be HD.
So in
man.
3 weeks.
Yeah, I better get my nipples
Everybody's
waxed.
going to see how I look just like David Letterman now.
Shannon's going to have to exfoliate just like Jeff.
Botox.
That's a thought.
Botox party.
Wait, hold on. Jeff, do you really exfoliate?
No.
Because you're a shiny motherfucker.
I know.
It's sad that you had to ask.
I know. I did.
We should do Botox on the show for the HD.
I'm not going to get botulism injected into my body.
You know
I
what?
have already gotten it.
I think we should give Ripley Botox.
I like that.
I'm glad you're drinking again, Jeff, because I like how the more you drink, you turn into like a shiny Abin Sur.
And you know what's great about this show is that only people listening to the show will get that joke.
Yeah.
You do that joke anywhere else, you're like, huh?
And you know where they work because they're gonna be like, it was an absurd joke, and everybody high fives.
Did you just make an ABBA joke?
What's an Ebbins?
So, Jeff Weiss, film critic to the world, MSN.com for Parallel Universe, and of course Jimmy, SlugMag.com, and U92 on Friday mornings.
With Brexy.
That's a station here in Salt Lake, the only hip-hop station in Salt Lake. Which is actually, you know what I'm told, because I have relatives in Southern California who listen to hip-hop, and they're like, they wish that they had this station in Southern California.
Wow.
My
That's
kids always want to listen to it.
That's how good this station is.
It's a good station.
Hip-hop-wise. Lee George Cade.
Hi, I finally made it.
Grimleys.com.
Grimleys.com. That's 2 M's and an Leighs.
Yes.
And you can find us either there at the website, Facebook, or also at Craft Sabbath the first Sunday of every month, and at the Salt Lake Farmers Market
From now on?
every other
Starting
Saturday.
Every
So
damn.
it's already going on, so come on down.
Every
check it out.
other Saturday?
Yeah, we didn't do the full thing because we're not rich.
Right.
It's not cheap.
Oh,
Really?
How much is it?
For us, we're doing I think $40 a show, which is not bad,
Right.
but the you have to pay it up front.
Oh.
So you do the full season. You're looking at $600, and
Really?
you pay that up
And
front.
that's if you're every...
and that's if you're doing it every week. So we did the every other week just to get our feet wet and see how it goes. So
see you down there.
I think you'll do fine. We'll
yeah,
see
no,
you
and I love the market. So we're gonna see if we can trade Grimleys for fresh produce.
There you go.
Yum.
Bags of sand.
I'll trade you my yarn carrot for a real one.
Do you have an evil blueberry yet?
We've done well. The blueberries are hard because they're small,
And he just doesn't want to do it.
and they look like giant blue balls.
Doesn't have to be actual size.
Well, that's the problem. I mean, we did grapes once. They just looked like giant grapes. So, but we're working on it.
Shannon Barneson, who is off for the summer.
Yeah, I'm just a professional muckraker now.
That's right. And but pub quiz master.
Yeah.
Co-master.
Yeah.
along with
we have a good
Brian.
time doing it too, don't we, Brian?
Yeah, when we're not getting chewed out for asking
Jesus.
questions people don't know the
You know,
answers
you
to.
guys, you got to not be such. Listen, I'm going to say it for you because you guys are there every time. Don't be such sore losers and babies, okay?
Yeah.
We aren't all programmed to know everything, okay?
That's wrong.
A couple weeks ago, I was
Because I was just going to say because we can tell this from experience, okay? When Shannon and Derek and I went down to Hollywood to try out for that trivia show, we didn't know all the questions, and you know what? We didn't get mad when
I
we weren't picked.
I kind of did. That's why we didn't get picked. Remember?
You didn't just go, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Time here.
Yeah, so we
Trader Vic's
We
getting
got
drunk.
shit-faced at Trader Vic.
So,
No, last
anyway.
week, a couple weeks ago, I was so ornery anyway for my work day. I get there, and people are getting mad at me because they didn't know answers to questions, right? And I just got mad, so I made everybody before they said, I was like, okay, Shannon would like us to give you a warning. You may not know the answers to some of these questions.
Isn't that part of the fun?
Well, it was the music round, right? And they were like, I don't know these songs. And it's like, well, then you didn't get
Then
the
you
answers
won't
right.
answer. That's what trivia is.
And we could write a quiz where guaranteed you would know all the answers.
You should
What
do it one
color's
week.
yellow?
That'd be
Right,
fun.
yeah.
One week, I would just write the easiest quiz you've ever seen.
What is really cool about birds that they can do that other animals cannot?
Wait.
No, it was fly. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what it's like. We put lay eggs. Oh, I'm sorry. That was reptiles can do that too.
But no other animal shits.
You didn't tell us I was a ice.
So the Master Pub Quiz, Lucky 13, don't be a baby.
It's a lot of fun when people are relaxed.
So are we saying it's just a quiz show? Maybe you should relax?
Maybe you
Exactly.
should relax. Exactly.
Get drunk with your friends. It's an excuse to
Yeah.
get
Hey
drunk on Wednesday
Shannon.
night.
Hey Shannon, what do you win if you win pub quiz?
Put some Brian can find.
Yeah.
And if we can't find crap that Brian can
We
find,
bring some shirts.
they might bring some shirts, or I'll go out of their office at Lucky
Yeah.
13.
Or-
And you also get a ridiculous trophy that now has a spark.
Excellent. Oh
You
my
know
God,
what I
I
mean?
can't
So-
believe I'm not participating
So I
in
can
this.
see why you'd get mad if you didn't win.
Well, no, I know. I
Exactly.
mean, it's seriously, a lot of the same people come every week, and they are very competitive. You know, like they are honestly competitive. I mean, it's like like people into it. It's like,
Pub quiz
Jesus
is
Christ.
serious business.
Yeah, I'm just like, Jesus Christ, stop yelling at me.
That's Lucky 13 on Wednesday nights.
Yes,
Good
good time.
Enjoy the food. The food there's good.
It is. They have a
so
good
good.
burger. Too Tall Tony, the designated driver.
Triple
There
T.
he is.
Hey.
Doing his look
did
for
the
the
glimmer
content.
again. He just, he
should I
just
stop?
knocked up Comcast.
Oh.
Say hi to the ladies, Triple T. Say it.
Hey, ladies.
Yeah.
He's hovering right now.
You're
Yes.
all pregnant.
He is
He's hovering. He's
designated driver of the
Get ready for your very tall myopic babies.
of the Geek Show. Also producer. Pay no attention to the man behind the camera. He is Brian Young.
Thank you.
BigShinyRobot.com.
He's just supervising right now, it looks like.
I'm supervising. We've got Lee's son Max is
Maximilian
witnessing this
Tiberius.
abortion.
He's on behind the camera.
Wow.
It's not an abortion yet. We haven't gotten the coat hanger.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll
we
get
usually
there.
go through
I
the
brought
mouth.
plenty for everybody.
Yeah.
I've got my kit in the car.
It's a Costco pack.
Now before we, because
Carrie Jackson.
Oh, hi. How you doing? I'm X96 Salt
I don't
Lake
think we
City.
introduced you on the last show.
6
No,
to
we
10
did.
we did.
Maybe we did.
was
I
there.
don't know. 6 to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday on X96. That's all I care about.
And he's my dad.
And look
Yes.
for his new book. I Did It My Way, available on Amazon.
I did it way.
I did it my way.
Yeah, and it's interesting because he actually alludes everything to a Thurston Howell impersonation he did in 1987.
Now, I want to talk about Super 8 because you guys saw it.
Yes.
And then there was, what was it you wanted?
About Super 8, the marketing.
About the marketing. But before we go any further, Brian and I, before we started recording, sat down. We went online, and the videos are everywhere of some stuff from the new Star Tours rides.
What?
And I say rides at both Disneyland and Florida.
Yeah.
Disney World. They've taken the rides, they've shut them down, they've revamped them, and they put in new adventures that vary each time you ride it. You go to a different planet each time. And those are open now. And by the time you hear this show, the lines the lines haven't died down. What am I kidding?
They'll be that way until 2012.
But I'll be honest with you. The video that we saw, I had chills.
Yeah, me too.
Because do you remember the first time you rode Star Tours?
Yeah, I was with you.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
You held my hand because I was
right.
scared.
I've never ridden it.
You've never ridden Star Tours.
Nope.
Really?
You didn't ride the old one.
Carrie used Star
I
Tours
think it was
to get
broken
me.
when I was there.
Carrie used Star Tours to get me over my
Shannon.
fear of roller coasters.
Are you doing Comic-Con this year?
Nope.
Oh, damn it. I'm skipping Sunday at Comic-Con to go to Disneyland.
Okay, I was like, because I figured I could somehow wrangle a media pass. And then I was like, remember that crappy hotel we stayed in for
Yeah.
like $40 a night because we bought it in December, right? And it was great because it was right on the train line. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see just if there are any rooms open.
It really wasn't that crappy.
No, but it was worth maybe $40-$50 a night.
Yeah.
$1,000 a night.
Wow.
I've got a
During
room.
Now
Comic-Con.
wait. What if I could get you a free place? And I'm serious.
For
Well,
Comic-Con.
okay, here's the thing.
Comic-Con. Cat's sister lives 5 miles from this.
If I can
convention
get passes for me and the wife to get in,
No. Oh, you mean passes to the park? I think that maybe Agent Z could help with that.
no,
actually,
I'm just
agency-
talking about
He's talking about Comic-Con.
Oh, Comic-Con. All right. Because
I get a couple-
Agent Z's our man.
Agent Z down at Disneyland.
You know,
because I'm never fucking lying.
Mission
to get
Bay
in that place
doesn't.
again.
Mission Bay itself doesn't have any ordinance against camping on the beach.
I
I mean, they
don't-
might. They might kick you
Dude,
out.
have you met me? I don't camp.
I've got a room, Shannon.
All right. Well,
Anyway,
let's
well-
help me get some media passes for me and the wife.
So the ride, and we if you go to earlier Geek Show episode, we give you the spoilers of how it's different each time and the mechanics of all that. But I didn't know the Millennium Falcon,
What?
Yeah.
Han Solo,
What?
is on the ride.
How? He's old now.
You-
He's married to Ally McBeal.
Yeah, he's old.
You follow in your ship. You follow the Millennium Falcon out through
Like a blockade.
a blockade of Star Destroyers.
What?
And you're following him as he's, shooting at them and TIE fighters.
Do
and
they
shit.
show Han?
They don't show him, and he doesn't speak, but it's clearly
Then
the
Han
Millennium-
Solo is in
Well,
that.
yeah, because
Obviously not Lando.
That could be Lando or that little gray guy.
Neenum.
Well, how could they be jamming us if they don't know?
Or is
Jar
that-
Jar's flying
I
around.
But the video online that we watched was you go to Hoth, and that was really cool because your ship is flying through the four-legged walkers
that's-
and all that, and there's a herd of tauntaun that you scare. That was awesome. No, he's doing it right.
You should blast through. I think you should blast through a tauntaun stomach and then sit there for the night. And then keep going.
And then after you leave Hoth, this particular one took you to
Geonosis.
Geonosis. Well, you don't. It's a prequel thing.
That's where the Geonosans
Oh,
live.
is that
But
where
it's-
those big long neck things live?
That's where they're building the Death Star.
But it's the asteroid ring around the planet, so you get that Empire Strikes Back feel of going through the asteroids, and then is it Django?
Boba
It is
Fett.
Boba Fett shows up in Slave One and
Chases you.
chases you, and it's
and he
just
tickles your nipples.
So are they showing basically the ride? I mean,
the
this is
video
the
that
ride
we
footage?
watched. The video that we watched is some of the ride footage.
They cut away to audience reactions of about half of it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
And was this the reaction?
Well,
Just giant.
it was it was being hosted by a couple of queens, and no, sorry, Greg. I mean, they were really, really queeny.
Damn it.
Were they? Was it
and see-
like the Queen of England, and
I mean,
the Queen of?
these guys
think-
were older and
think
flaming.
Nathan
You know.
Lane.
Like, oh my God, you guys like Star Wars.
Yeah,
Me in 5 years.
yeah.
and see, I was
Is
hoping.
there? No, I have to ask that. Is there a point where you become a queen? Is it like experience points?
When you piss the wrong person off.
I'm a level 52 game. Now I'm a queen.
Hold
You
on,
level
honey,
up?
your mic thing's coming up.
There we go.
Let
Put
me
the
just-
condom
let me
back
just
on.
put that
Shoot the
on.
lasers back.
And see, here I was totally hoping it was these guys. Oh, man, you see that?
Damn, that's one badass Gungan.
I was wondering,
But,
I wonder if like they cocoon up and come out all queenie.
But well, go to it's a few weeks old. You'll have to dig. But Mice Age is the name of the website.
My sage?
Mice Age,
Okay.
and you can see it. It's
Is that it?
yeah, that's it. I think.
Hey, look, that's a
I don't want to see.
spaceship. I
Well,
don't want to see it
this
either.
now
Yeah,
this
I know,
is a
'cause I'm-
promotional one, but go ahead, go to YouTube. There's some, but I honestly got chills. wait.
Well,
to
if you
go
were
out
sitting
and
in your
practice.
basement and you watched it, I don't blame you.
Well, yeah.
Cold as
different
a
He's just
kind.
leaning in his chair like,
It was like the piss shiver
I
chill.
can't
all
wait
right?
to go on it. I'm going on it in Florida and in Anaheim next
Yeah,
month.
it's Star Wars, Brian. We're not surprised.
Here, you
turn it
got
up a
some.
little bit?
You got some audio there.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I
This
can't make
is-
it. I'm cocooning up.
You cocooning.
Needs
And then if
more
I come out and go,
glitter.
hello.
just flap your wings.
Now, what have you got
That's
there?
what Naboo sounds
Let's
like.
go to
It's
brunch.
underwater.
Naboo is underwater.
Who wants mimosas?
There we go. What's this?
This is Tatooine. It's a pod race.
So there is a pod race.
Sounds like a pod race.
There was Sebulba's racer there.
That's great racing.
Of course, you knew that.
This is the one that sounds like a chainsaw.
Cool. Oh, here's the Millennium Falcon, like
I
you were
think the
talking
pod race is
about.
when I'm gonna get up and walk out.
Here's the Falcon stuff where you follow him out. You follow him out of. I can't remember the name of the ships, but the calamari ships from the end of Jedi. And you follow him out. But when you come back to those ships, and then they're building another Death
Wait, I
Star.
thought.
Scott Pierce has joined
I was
us.
gonna say, is that Jeff?
Now this and now here you fly in and you destroy the Death Star.
Sky Troopers.
Wait, what are we doing there?
Yeah, there's Sky Troopers.
What Vader on?
He's on a floating platform, and
Of course, just like he was in the movies.
See, now, I saw the one we watched. I kind of don't want to see any of the others. I just want to go in and be surprised.
These are really cool, Brian.
I know, and I'm going to go in and try to
I
see them
can't
all
wait.
for
I can't
myself.
wait for the scene where you fight the Emperor on his jet board.
But here was for me the part that made me smile the most is once you flew back to the Mon Calamari ship, Admiral Akbar is on the radio talking to you.
It's a trap.
We're certainly glad you could make it back, Star Tour, safely.
Thank you for delivering our spot.
stands on the way out so you can build your own lightsaber.
Remember,
It's a trap.
there is a $30 minimum in the gift shop.
enjoy some fried calamari.
Make sure when you're leaving the gift shop, you talk to the tubby guy at the cash register because he'll let you get the double-ended lightsaber for the same price as a single-ended one.
I found a video of what
No,
it
that's
looks
in the
like
adult.
inside.
That's in the adult Star Wars.
This is the line, the cue.
There's the line for opening day.
I kind of don't want to see it. I'm gonna close my eyes.
No,
look at
there's like robots and stuff that you'll see. And
That's an R2D2.
that is R2D2.
That would be an astromech droid.
But you got R2 and 3PO and all that stuff.
They don't look suspicious to me at all. Strange, perhaps.
Unfortunately, there is an alien character that's derogatory towards Eskimos. So
Oh,
I mean,
really?
I'll love the
Who
guy,
cares?
but-
Why
Who
is that
cares?
Indian guy being frisked at the security checkpoint?
Well, he looks
That,
suspicious.
that 3PO droid looks really good.
Yeah,
I
they've
think it's probably the same one, right?
it looks like they've improved the animatronics a bit.
Yeah, the animatronics is
feel
really
bad for
fluid.
No, it's Anthony Daniels has nothing to do.
I mean, seriously, the poor guy.
He's out there.
He's at that point in his career where he's actually at Star Tours 24/7.
What point in his career? His entire career is playing 3PO. He might as well be at Star Tours.
Yeah.
No. To be fair, his understudy is David Arquette.
Oh, that's true.
Well, it'd be weird to hear, hello, children. I'm kind of hungry. Can I have a bit of that sandwich?
Just slip it in my mouth, ho.
Robots don't eat sandwiches.
Fuck off, kid. I'm hungry.
I've heard that for 5 days.
Mr. Lucas doesn't pay well.
At least he's not saying, I love it when Captain Solo calls me Goldenrod.
Would you favor me
So-
with a tender kiss on the forehead?
3PO, we're gonna have to, Anthony, we're gonna have to ask you to stop asking for food.
But George, if you paid me more, I could afford to eat.
No, really, it goes. I told you you'd have some oversight in your character's development if you just.
Every morning we give you some Mickey pancakes, all right? So you shut up,
You
Anthony.
see him sitting there next to Sleeping Beauty every morning.
And I do appreciate them.
He just shivers all day.
Some
But,
princess breakfast.
This is a very cool thing. I can't wait to see it because I'm a Disney fan and a Star Wars fan. So.
Did you check out when you were down there for the Pirates junket? Did you check out some of the stuff going on at California Adventure?
They've got some really cool stuff.
That whatever they're building for Radiator Springs for cars, a movie I did not even care for.
Yeah.
But what they're building there is epic. It's
Can I tell you about the
huge.
junkets really quick? Because I don't
Sure.
think I ever did. I went down to the Pirates of the Caribbean
You
new
said it
movie
was poorly paced.
junket. Did I?
It's referring to Pirates
and the
4.
Cars 2 video game junket got invited because those guys, and I want to have them on the show. They're local. And as a matter of fact, guys, if you're listening, you need to contact me. We'll get you on the show. Avalanche is based here in Salt Lake
Right,
City.
and-
I have a
And we have a friend, Wes Greaves. That
Yeah.
My friend's
works
working
for
on
them,
it,
does
too.
he?
Yeah, we need those guys to get a hold of us, and we'll have them on the show.
Sure.
'Cause they were terrific, very, very informative. They told me all about the process. But the Pirates of the Caribbean thing, Agent Z, who works down there,
Great guy.
terrific guy, showed me the Tron stuff, and apparently the Tron Dance Club thing is so popular, they're keeping it through the summer.
Yeah, they're going to keep it, which means the recognizer that yells blueberries every once in a while is probably staying for the
That's
summer.
true. There is a giant Tron recognizer that's an archway to go to it. It does say blueberries every now and then.
Seriously?
But the best part is when you're walking
Agent
through
Z.
it at night. During the day, it's just this cool looking recognizer, but at night, sometimes when you walk through it, that searchlight comes out. Program not recognized.
And it follows you.
Follows you around.
I don't know
So
how they do it, but it
it's-
follows you.
Well, they've got a guy up there.
Anthony Daniels is up there.
That's his night gig.
They said I had to end my keep.
I don't understand why Mr. Lucas would do this to me. I asked him what slave labor meant, and he said he didn't know.
Just keep moving that joystick, Anthony.
Did you say slave Leia?
Bring some corn dogs to the recognizer.
A giant turkey leg.
But chances are, when you're down there with the Tron thing, Agent Z is one of those guys sitting in the mixing booth.
Yeah.
So look for him.
You met you saw the
Or
mulatto
just-
lady in the white Tron outfit.
Or just shout Geek Show says, hey, maybe he'll go.
And our logo is actually out in the pond,
Yeah,
underwater.
underwater. He placed our logo out under the
I'm
water.
gonna take your
in the
word
lake.
for it.
That's what I said.
I'm gonna put on some scuba suits just to make sure.
I need proof.
But very cool. And if you're a Tron fan, the Flynn's Arcade. Did I show you the photos? I posted them. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Flint's Arcade is cool. Unfortunately, when that Journey song blasts and the Tron dialogue hits, you're just like, okay, the wall's gonna open, and it doesn't.
Oh, it didn't? At Comic Con, it did.
But it's the same thing from Comic Con. It's
is
the
it?
exact same set. But at night, when the Tron thing's going, they actually do have the Muppets areas opened up, and the light cycle is there. Nice. And that's I think.
Do they still have the Muppets thing there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably going to be shut down or refurbished. They're still not
Really?
sure what to
With
do.
the movie coming out, they should
Yeah.
keep it.
I think
would
they'll refurbish
I
it.
think they'd refurbish it. But so anyway, then the Pirates junket was interesting because they built a giant movie screen on what was
The
Tom's
Rivers of
Pirates
America.
Island.
Yeah, it was Tom Sawyer Island when I was growing up, but now it's Pirates Island.
And they did some.
It was
Pirates Island.
huge, and they have changed the island out there. It was huge screen, and then they built stadiums on the walkways in front of the river. You know where the boats go and all that stuff. And it was huge, and all of the stars were there for this, including Keith Richards.
Wow.
I mean, that's how deep they went. All of them were there, and they were there to premiere it. And it was in 3D. We watched it in 3D, and it worked on this gigantic outside screen, which I thought was amazing. And you know how in Southern California you get that rainy mist sometimes? Halfway through the movie, that rainy mist came down, and it really made the mood just incredible. So there was that, and that's where I saw that. But the Cars 2 thing, these guys from Avalanche need to come on and talk about this because again, Cars, a Pixar movie, none of us really. I mean, we didn't hate it,
It was all right.
It was
It
cool.
was just kind of.
It's a
but
fun.
it didn't. We didn't embrace it.
If it hadn't
just
been a
didn't-
Pixar movie, we would have been blown away by it. But it was Pixar, so we're just expecting something
Yeah.
amazing.
You expect gold.
So this Cars 2, I was lucky enough at this presentation to meet John Lasseter, who is like one of my heroes. He is one of my heroes in that he's one of the guys who, in this industry, in the entertainment industry, says you have to have the suits and the creative separate. And the suits can't tell the creative what to do. And look at Pixar's legacy. It's proof that it works. But so I got to talk to him about that. But this game is really cool. And again, I want these guys from Salt Lake to come on the show and be here in the basement. Tell us about it. It's a combination of what they wanted to do. Well, to backtrack, Toy Story 3 was the game that we had that was so cool. And the best part of that was this Grand Theft Auto type free roam area called the Toy Box. Well, that was something that they created, that Avalanche came up with. Lasseter took that home, and he has 5 sons, and they played it a whole weekend, this free roam area. And he said, that's perfect. That's what I want to do with the Cars 2 game. Go for it. So Cars 2 guys, the Avalanche guys here, said, okay, in the game, we're not going to do a follow the storyline game.
Just open roll.
Well, the story of Cars 2 is a spy story. Right. You've got this Michael Caine car who is a spy. He's like a James Bond car.
Aston Martin.
Yeah, it becomes this whole thing. It says, well, where did he learn how to be a spy? It's the school that teaches you how to be a spy. This is not in the movie. This is not movie continuity. And that's
Which
what
is
they have
smart.
created. But it's free roam, and it's like if you imagine the old GoldenEye game with cars, and you can get machine guns for your car that you are. You create your own car. And then there's different missions that you accomplish, but it's multiplayer. And I said, this is a game that a bunch of drunk guys in a basement are going to be playing and totally digging. And then their kids the next day are going to be up playing it as well. It's really, really something what these guys have done with this game. So I don't know about the movie. Did not see it, but the game is going to really rule. These guys at Avalanche have done a great job. They did a great job with Toy Story 3. If you can get that used, get it. And the Cars 2 game is just awesome.
Nice.
Anyway, so there's my adventures. Oh, and I'll tell you off the air about how I began to hate the media. At the Pirates of the Caribbean thing.
You back to self-loathing again?
I've always hated the media, but this actually not the media, fame.
Yes.
I began to hate fame at this thing. I'll just quickly tell you the story.
The movie, the remake, or the television series?
This was at the Pirates.
It was the live-action play.
It was weird. I just really started thinking about fame, the property.
You're not going to live forever. What they did was with Pirates is they had, it was a red carpet event. Now, a red carpet event for us in the media is you're standing there with a whole bunch of other people in the media behind a bar, and it's like you're yelling at people trying to get interviews.
Hey, Johnny Depp.
Now, if I'd have known that's what it was, I wouldn't have went, because for what I do, it just doesn't work.
Right.
But I was next to...
The news.
I was next to Vietnamese television.
Johnny Depp.
Which was funny. And next to this other girl, and I've forgotten her name. She's a 10-year-old girl, and she has this YouTube show, and it's like Piper's Picks or something like that.
No way.
And here's the thing. Everyone knows that I don't care for kids.
Yeah.
You at WC
That was putting
Fields.
it nicely.
But for some reason, kids dig me and find me.
Just like cats like to find people with allergies.
Exactly.
Yes, like me.
And they just love talking to me and hanging out with me. I don't understand it.
Because you like the they do.
I guess so.
So do you like toys?
Exactly. So
Your
this,
van's real pretty.
So this little girl is there, and this is her YouTube show, and this is what she does. Vans are real pretty. I'm still buzzed, and I didn't get that. All right. So this little girl, and like I said, 10 years old. She's got her microphone.
It doesn't have windows.
Strangers have the best candy.
Is that whole basket of candy for me?
The van without the windows, it's more streamlined. It gets better gas mileage. Oh. But anyway.
I hope you don't mind the Death Star painted on the side.
So
Let's all this on the walls. It's called soundproofing.
Right. And so I can turn the stereo up loud and not disturb the neighbors. Right.
So good. I'm sorry.
So anyway,
Dicky.
she's got her microphone, and there's a camera behind her, right? And I just figured out when I got there, it's Dad.
Oh, God.
This is Dad.
So it's the Miley Cyrus show all over.
And it's like, he's briefing her on what questions to ask and stuff. And in the lulls, she's talking to me, and she's saying things like,
Do you like candy?
Do you have a van we can go to?
she's saying things like this. If you could only ride one ride the whole time you're here at the park, which one would it be?
The car ride home.
The van. And I said, that is an excellent question to ask some of these stars. You should ask those stars this question. And Dad from behind is like, stick to the questions that we agreed on, Piper. Then she says to me, do you think Jack Sparrow's a good guy or a bad guy? And I said, again, that's an excellent question.
Ask that to Johnny Depp.
Ask that to Johnny Depp. Stick to the questions we asked of Piper, and don't forget to ask for their Twitter at the end of the interview. I'm like, oh, God, this guy, I hate him. I figured out what he was doing. He's getting famous through his cute daughter.
Yeah.
That's his goal.
He's actually asking the questions through his daughter.
Oh, yeah.
That's his goal. This cute little girl is there, and she's just having fun. But he is going to ride on her coattails to get famous.
I don't know, Carrie. I think maybe he owns a van.
He probably does.
Mr. Jackson,
Now-
what's that smell in this van? Oh, that's my Casey Anthony air freshener.
I have a new question. Give me another one. That was beautiful. That's a high five. Thank you.
I'm gonna go to hell when I die. I'm gonna go to hell when I die.
But here was the thing that made me hate fame the most. All right, so we're standing there, and there's this kid who's been on a couple of Disney TV shows. He's not even a regular; he's just been part time. And he's got his whole shtick down. He's got his whole showbiz. When the camera's rolling, he stands a certain way and talks a certain way and everything. So, Jack. Exactly, that kind of stuff. And then after the interview, camera dad behind me asks this older woman standing next to this kid, "Are you his mother?" Here's what she said. "I'm his manager." And his mother.
What? Well, no. One doesn't come before the other.
Exactly. And that's when I put my microphone in my bag and I just stopped at that point. I just went, this is sickening.
Yeah.
I hate this. I don't want to do this. This is, you people stink. You're exploiting your children to get famous through them. But then I began to hate all the people around me because they had all, I got talking to them, and they're all just hosting like websites. They're hoping to do it to get famous. That was their motivation.
As a former showbiz parent, though, I do have to.
Well, what happened? What do you mean former?
Well, my boy was on several episodes of Touched by an Angel, and
He was good at Jerry Maguire.
Yeah,
too.
where did
he doesn't remember. I mean, he was like 9 months old.
Where did he touch you?
But he was Kathy Lee Gifford's illegitimate love child. So
Where'd the angel touch you, son?
On the heart. On the gooch. Right on the gooch.
That was a weird episode. Michael Landon was really creepy in that.
this is after he died.
Makes it even weirder.
They just kept bringing him up.
So I
On a very touching episode of Highway to Heaven.
Oh wait, that was Highway to Heaven, you idiot!
That's right.
God,
in his
how did
van
you get those screwed
That's
up?
what I'm saying. I was trying to allude to the fact that Michael
Yes.
Landon was a child molester.
Exactly. Was he?
He was?
Oh, okay. All right.
He had a
played-
van.
No, he played one.
Yeah, he had a van that said "Little House on the Prairie" on it.
But the other thing that really made me begin to hate fame in the media was I was just there having a good time.
Right.
I was asking the celebrities that came up questions like, "Would you like to request a song?"
Or Penelope Cruz, will you please lick my face?
I didn't even bother asking her a question. We got her for
She
a
just
few
licked
minutes.
your face.
And but
just
she was
looked at her?
She
And
was
you just
gorgeous.
stared?
But but like Gene Simmons' kid stopped by.
Oh, that.
Why?
Which one, the girl or the guy?
No, the guy. Well, the
fine.
girl did too.
Oh, you mean the plagiarist?
She's kind of hot.
She is face up. Trust me. She's been enjoying a corn dog or two. You know what I mean?
Her and Anthony
I got no
Daniels.
problem with little.
Her and Anthony Daniels.
I got no
and they recognize
problem with
her.
a full-figured woman.
They're fighting over him.
Has she been participating in the Bunta Eve race?
Could be.
There's a bunk bed up in that recognizer.
But it was the kid, the guy. I forgot his name.
His name is Lumpy.
Lumpy.
Shlomo.
And so I said, listen, Salt Lake Radio, would you like to hear a song? And he played along. You know, he's like, I want to hear Led Zeppelin. I said, I'll get it on in 5 minutes. You'll be watching the movie or something, but it'll be on in 5 minutes in Salt Lake. And he goes, oh, terrific. So he played along. Right. And the people around me were so pissed. I actually heard one say, he's wasting an opportunity.
To ask Gene Simmons'
kid.
Wow.
Exactly.
Whereas if it had been
If you were chosen Miss Universe, how would you solve world peace?
Exactly. And so I said aloud, all right, I'll change my question. So the next question was, can I bum a smoke? And it was amazing how many of the people I talked to said, Johnny's going to be coming here very soon. He will have one for you. And so my answer was, well, everyone will be asking him for a smoke. I wanted to get one from you.
You better
He'll be
autograph
out.
it. I want to
I
autograph
don't like
cigarette.
French cigarettes.
And they were just getting so pissed at me. And that's when I put my mic away and I went, screw it. So maybe I'll let some of this audio available on our podcast.
Gene Simmons' kid.
It's sad because Gene Simmons' kid, you could ask him if he felt that Runaway was his dad's best movie performance.
Has your dad ever licked ice cream off your face? Tongue.
I had to say this about him was that one, he was a lot taller than I thought he'd be, and B, good-looking guy. I mean, he's got no problem meeting women. I'm telling you right now.
Well, yeah, he's like my dad's Gene Simmons.
Yeah, he's got the gene.
He's good-looking guy. Anyway, all right, let's take a break, and then we'll get to Super 8. You guys saw it. You're going to review it for us.
I saw it too. Let me review it.
Oh, good. All right. And you want to talk about the marketing?
He does.
Yeah,
That's interesting. that you-
Those,
He has an interesting.
take on the market.
I mean, those 7-Eleven awesome.
They are. After these
Messages, we'll be right back.
Jesus again.